Welcome back to Mountain Bike Action. I'm JJ. Well, Trek has done it again. Hardly a month after the release of the new Super Caliber, Trek has released the all-new Slash Gen 6. Here we have the Slash 9.9 XO AXS T-Type. This build goes for $9,400 and is fully loaded with the SRAM XO Axis transmission, Code Silver Stealth brakes, a RockShox Zeb Ultimate fork and Vivid Ultimate shock, and a smattering of Bontrager components like the Line Pro Carbon 30 wheels, RSL integrated carbon bar and stem, and the BITS integrated MTB tool, which is stored in the head tube. Trek has several other carbon builds as well as an aluminum build starting at $4,400. Trek has fully redesigned this bike from the previous version, but we don't have time to go into all of it now. If you want to know about all of the technological advances Trek threw into the Slash Gen 6, hit the link below and read about them on our website. That said, there are a couple of tidbits we can't miss going over. Suspension. Trek is still using their tried and true active braking pivot, which is designed to help the suspension stay active in all circumstances, even under heavy braking. They've increased the rear wheel travel to 170 millimeters. The Gen 6 Slash now utilizes a high pivot design to help the rear wheel track the trail better and keep momentum moving forward. With this system comes two idler pulleys designed to help with anti-squat values and prevent pedal kickback. Their graph indicates that they've achieved over 100% anti-squat throughout the travel range. They've also put a flip chip at the base of the shock to adjust the progression of the suspension for either difference in rider preference or in differing terrain. Geometry. The head tube angle is set in a neutral position of 63.5 degrees, but can be made 1 degree steeper or slacker with the use of angle adjust cups that are sold separately. The effective seat angle has been steepened to 77 degrees. It also has size-specific chainstay lengths and a larger dropper post compatibility. Climbing. Being that we spent most of our few days on this bike at the lift-assisted bike park of Bryan Head, Utah, we don't have many climbing miles on it, but based on what climbing we have done, we can say this bike feels pretty good when the trail points uphill. It had plenty of traction to get up some steep, loose punches and was comfortable and efficient enough to hold a decent average speed with minimal effort. So far, we haven't felt the need for the climbing switch, but we'll be experimenting more as we continue to test the Gen 6 Slash. Descending. Our first experience piloting the Gen 6 Slash down a mountain was in Bryan Head, Utah after a particularly long-lasting and aggressive monsoon storm. This meant the trails were sloppy and muddy and the rocks were as slippery as ice. The bike performed beautifully on this terrain, remaining poised and stable through the slick corners and rock sections. We were able to carry speed effortlessly through each section with the support of the suspension allowing us to pump rather than pedal to keep us going. Corner grip was a non-issue, even on the slickest corners where we were sure we'd slide right up the berm. And even when we did slide, it was controlled and predictable. The bike was very easy to turn, and went where directed with enthusiasm and plenty of grip. Smashing through rock sections, the bike felt light on its feet and ready to respond to any subtle direction changes, all while feeling stable and unwavering when thrown an unexpected curveball. Even under heavy braking on the steepest sections, the bike was alive and we were in control with no scary sliding or unnecessary wheel lockups. This allowed us to look ahead with more confidence and scope the next obstacle. There are a few things that made their presence known that need to be addressed. The fork developed a clunk in the rebound stroke that made it hard to hold on longer descents, but we feel this is more of a RockShox problem than a Trek problem. We also experienced some frustration with the rear brake caliper, but again, not a Trek problem. The only thing we weren't sure of on the bike was the flex we experienced in the rear end of the bike. This isn't something we hated particularly, but it caused a little concern and is something we'll be keeping an eye on as the test continues. All in all, the Gen 6 Slash has been an absolute blast to ride in the short time we've had it and can't wait to get more miles on it. If you enjoyed this video and have ideas you think we should explore in an upcoming video, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below. If you want to see what we do in print, be sure to check out Mountain Bike Action magazine either on your local newsstand or by subscribing and having it sent to your house each month. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button here too while you're at it. Until next time, we'll see you out on the trails.